What happens when your systematic attempt to escape a mundane blue-collar life traps you inside a cutthroat magical realm under the tight surveillance of corrupt local syndicates, and your only hope of survival is to exploit your timeline-bending mythic stats to anchor an endangered race of powerful entities? In this breathlessly paced, high-stakes lit RPG progression masterpiece of absolute structural irony, territorial annexation, and heavy administrative friction, the traditional boundaries of high fantasy shatter under an avalanche of pure mana calculations and intense city-building mechanics. The narrative introduces us to Dave Miller, an independent and highly analytical survivor whose structured professional reality hits a catastrophic logistical roadblock when a sudden transition drops him straight into the unforgiving environment of Atlantea. Driven by a raw survival instinct to safeguard his growing base of operations and avoid total submission to predatory merchant factions, he constructs a desperate, hyper-vigilant plan of action. However, his protective armor completely melts into an elite, terrifying game of pure physical and mental survival when he discovers the plight of the powerful Lumina, breathtaking fairies who hide in diminished forms until they find a male strong enough to anchor their magic and bond with their souls. The true brilliance of this fast-paced investigative fantasy adventure summary lies in Wyld's exceptional mastery of situational claustrophobia, dungeon-conquering grids, and agonizing romantic friction. As the protagonist navigates his high-pressure compromise behind closed doors to expand his territory while guarding his growing family, the shared sanctuary walls turn their forced proximity into an intense, hyper-vigilant masquerade. Every high-stakes tactical inspection, secure perimeter scan, and localized gold transaction becomes a minefield of potential exposure, exposing deep institutional corruption, ancient black market trade networks, and sinister political ties stretching back over the realm's history. Trapped in close quarters with an unyielding staff of loyal companions who actively monitor his progress to protect him from predatory executives, he must maintain absolute operational precision. The atmosphere crackles with a slow-burning, deceptive tension as real protective instincts flare to life, forcing the crew to execute a flawless survival strategy where a single mismanaged alliance or poor tactical retreat means absolute execution by encroaching monster waves. For dark contemporary fantasy, hard-boiled empire-building procedurals, and fiercely resilient underdog enthusiasts who live for complex, multi-layered plots handled with narrative precision, this series starter delivers an unput-upable listening experience where all ordinary safety nets vanish completely.